day, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was sitting with his companions when a stranger with extremely white clothing and jet black hair came and sat in front of him. None of the companions recognized this man, even though he didn't show any signs of traveling or fatigue. He had no signs of dust or wear on his clothes. The strangers asked the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ a series of questions about Islam, Iman, faith, Ihsan, excellence in worship and moral behavior, the day of judgment, and the signs of the hour and times. The questions and answers are: what is Islam? The Prophet replied that Islam is to testify that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad ﷺ is his messenger, to perform the 5 daily prayers, to give the obligatory alms, zakat, to fast during Ramadan, and to make the pilgrimage to Mecca if one can. What is Iman? Faith. The Prophet replied that Iman is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, the day of judgment, and in divine preordainment, both the good and the bad. What is Ihsan? Excellence in worship and moral behavior. The Prophet replied that Ihsan is to worship Allah as if you see Him, and if you can't see Him, to know that He sees you. What is the Day of Judgment? The Prophet replied that the one asked knows no more about it than the one asking. What are the signs of the hour and times? The Prophet described several signs, including the slave woman giving birth to her master, the prevalence of lying, widespread dishonesty, and many other signs that would indicate the nearing of the day of judgment. After this conversation, the stranger got up and left. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ then told his companions that the stranger was none other than the angel Jabriel, who had come to teach them the fundamental of their religion. This hadith is considered one of the most important in Islam because it covers the core beliefs and practices of the religion and emphasizes the concept of faith, worship, and moral excellence. It's also significant for its role in establishing the foundation of Islamic theology and practice.